I've just come back from a couple of days in Abu Dhabi, and a lot of the time I was there, I was meeting a lot of companies who are investing in and creating the technologies that will help decarbonize energy. We've just formed this partnership with Mazda, where initially we'll be using our Kraken technology to optimize and control their £1 billion worth of batteries that they're building in the UK. But I hope it'll go a lot further. Most people in the UK won't have heard of Masdar, but it's an Abu Dhabi-based firm, which is their clean energy company. It's focused 100% on clean energy, and it's currently got a target of building 100 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. Obviously, no one knows what a gigawatt is, but that's enough to power maybe 100 million homes. It's sort of $70 billion to $100 billion worth of energy generation. So it's fairly significant, in fact, very ambitious. And so working with them, I hope that our technology will be able to make more of that investment more efficient, more capable of delivering more of the green electricity we need, lower prices when we need it. As they build their batteries, they'll have Kraken built in, so that's happening starting now. But I think we're also hoping to work with them on things like joint investment in renewables around the world. They've obviously got this very large target. We've got access to about $29 billion by 2030, so we can invest collectively in new generation. And then also in innovative projects, things like here in the UK, we've got the fan club, where people get cheap electricity if they live near one of the fan club turbines when it's windy. We're expanding that into Germany, Italy, and the US, and working with ambitious partners, innovations like that, I hope we can carry on bringing at scale. Kraken is really it's like an operating system for renewable energy. It's very, very good at handling the vast amounts of data you need to optimize things like batteries. So you've got to work out when you're going to charge the batteries. Now you base that on when it's going to be windy and sunny, what's going on with the grid price, what's going on with the demand. You can look at that over a one-day period, but actually if you look over multiple days, you can do an even better job of the optimization. To give an idea about that, here in the UK, Kraken optimizes 34,000 electric vehicle batteries. And to do that, it manages over 1.4 billion data items per day, all going through complex algorithms and machine learning. That's the kind of tech we need to make the most of renewables, and that's what we'll be working with Mazda. First of all, storage is a kind of last resort, right? The thing about electricity is it's hard and expensive to store. So the cheapest electricity is if you can use it while it's being generated. That's why Kraken is very good at helping people use their electricity, for example, to charge electric vehicles or heat homes, at times it's in greatest supply. That reduces the extent to which we need electricity at other times. But of course, there's always going to be gaps, and batteries are great for filling that, along with other technologies, by the way. So in the world we're creating, what you need is very smart digital technology that's optimizing between shifting generation, shifting consumption, optimizing batteries, shifting the storage and discharge of those batteries, managing the cycle of the battery so you don't damage it, then using the battery to do other clever stuff like in real time helping balance the grid, keep the frequency right. All of that stuff is going on under the hood to create the energy system that will enable renewables to actually push energy prices down rather than up. If we'd never had fossil fuels, we'd have built a society optimized around the way renewables work. And we'd have all the industrial processes, the ways in which we consume electricity and storage technologies, all based around making the most of electricity when it's most abundant. That way it'd be super cheap, as well as obviously being clean. But we'd also have built cables connecting different parts of the world. For example, areas like Morocco, where you've got reliable sunshine 365 days a year, to Northern Europe, to the UK, where we don't have reliable sunshine 365 days a year. There might be cables going east-west so that you can make the most of the middle of the day sunshine in one area to generate electricity we use in the evening in other areas. So long distance cables would be very normal in a renewable world. Given that we're going to a renewable world, they are going to be the new norm. And X-Links is such an exciting proposition to be kind of a real game changer in making that happen. With X-Links, we're building a solar and wind farm in Morocco that is as big as London. It'd take a couple of hours to drive around it. So it's big. It would generate enough electricity to power about 8% of the UK's electricity needs today. Now, of course, our electricity is going to go up as we electrify transport and heating. So we're going to need more projects like this. But it's a real groundbreaker to get going at the beginning. And, Middle Eastern companies and countries have been very used to oil and gas pipelines. So taking a lot of the expertise, the knowledge that they have in long distance pipelines, but repurposing it to be able to create long distance clean electricity cables, I mean, that's hugely exciting. And that's why, TAQA is such a great partner for this. The world has to go renewable. And the partnerships like this that combine technology, digital technology, physical technology, capital from our region, from the Middle East, the opportunity to deploy it, the human capital, the human expertise. This kind of collaboration lets us make the changes faster, at scale, better than anyone imagined. And, at Octopus, we're so keen to work with ambitious partners. For example, Origin Energy in Australia when they worked with us on Kraken, Tokyo Gas in Japan when we worked together to not only bring Octopus Energy to Japan, but now have 5 separate collaboration projects on everything from floating offshore wind through to renewables and green hydrogen. And now working with partners like TAQA and Masdar, we're able to collectively bring solutions that will drive down the cost of energy as it goes green for more and more people faster than anyone imagined.